Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great week. We're in the middle of a series called Redefine, and we've been looking at how, probably without even thinking of it, maybe subconsciously, we tend to portray or project an image upon God that oftentimes isn't true of who He really is. And this past week, we talked about God as the cosmic slot machine versus the single-minded shepherd. And I wonder if often in life we think life is just kind of a crapshoot. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sometimes good things happen to bad people. It's kind of like, pulling the lever on a slot machine, and if all three of the little fruits line up, you win. If they don't line up, then you lose. And an image of that projected upon God will leave us with this understanding that our Creator is somehow distant, that He's not connected with us, that He's random at best. But that doesn't leave us really with anything beyond ourselves. We live a life based on luck rather than on the assurance that there's a truth out there. Jesus tells a story about this shepherd who brings his sheep back in at the end of the day, and the word that the scripture uses is notices. He notices that one is missing. It doesn't appear as if he needed to do a head count or that he had a number assigned to each one, but somehow intuitively he sensed that one wasn't there because he was in tune with his sheep. He knew his sheep intimately. And so he goes out and he searches until he finds the one, and he brings him home to the 99. That's the image of God the Father that Jesus talks about. That doesn't sound like a God who is random. Doesn't sound like a God who just kind of winds things up in the world and leaves it to this cosmic crapshoot. God is intimately involved in your life, in the good times and the bad, and all the things in between. He knows you inside and out. He loves you. He has a plan for you. He created you. You have a value and a purpose that goes beyond anything this world could ever describe. And the beauty of God is that He comes and searches for us until He finds us. And the question for all of us is not whether He comes to look for us, and it's not whether or not we will be found, but whether or not we will allow ourselves to be brought home by Him. I pray this week that God will give you a deeper understanding of who He is, not for your sake, but for His glory, so that as you live into who God created and saved you to be, you might have life and life to the fullest, and God may be glorified in all the world. God bless you all, and I hope to see you all on Sunday.